Relief from that.
Yeah,
There you go. Look at
this is a good thing.
Doctor, his helmet cracked. He said it's a slight brain damage. Brain damage, he said, that's okay. Need to think, yeah, brain damage.
Just keep on heading and bottom.
Yeah.
That's the report I want. Get called on property.
Y'all ready?
We are ready. Yes, sir.
It is 10:01, Monday, the 22nd day of August, 2022. I make a motion that the special meeting of the Navarro County Commissioners Court come to order.
Seconded.
Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And we are in session. I'd ask everyone to please stand for opening prayer followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm going to ask Commissioner Olson to lead us in prayer today. Please, sir.
Our Father in heaven, we're so grateful for this day that you have given us, that we're able to come here and conduct county business. Help us, Father, to always look to you for our decisions. Father, we're so thankful this morning for the rains that you have sent, replenishing the earth. Thank you so much for that. Father, pray that you will be with all those who are sick in our county. Pray that you will be with them. Father, pray that they get well, be with their loved ones. Thank you, Father, for our law enforcement personnel. And pray that they will, and first responders, pray that they will be able to go home safely to their families this afternoon. Father, pray that we will each and every day look to you for guidance. Pray that you will forgive us of our sins. In Christ's name we pray, amen.
Please join me for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Jackie Sawicki. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah, you did. Good
Good.
job. Hello, everyone. Do I have a time limit? Okay,
Usually it's 3
my name
minutes.
is Jackie Sawicki. I am one of the founding members of the Concerned Citizens of Navarro County. Our group was formed immediately after the surprise announcement of Riot Blockchain wanting to build the world's largest Bitcoin mining company here. Studies show this is beyond a reasonable doubt. When Bitcoin mines move into an area, all people's water and electric bills increase because it's such a huge demand. So through records requests, we found out that Riot Blockchain wants to use 1.4 million gallons of water a day or more in order to operate. They're at maximum capacity of 1 megawatt or gigawatt. That's 47 times the amount of energy of all the homes in Navarro County. We are in a drought. Our grid is already unstable and fragile. They are putting an incredible burden on our energy and water infrastructure, and we do not want them here. We now have 1,000 signatures plus on our petition. We have over 650 local members in our organizing group, which can make a pretty big dent in an election, just so you know. Riot Blockchain got a sweetheart fixed rate deal of 2.5 cents a kilowatt hour until the year 2030. While the majority of us are seeing 70% increase in our electric bills, they got a sweetheart fixed rate energy bill. When they have put such an enormous burden on the grid that it's almost crashed and they've been asked to turn down by the demand response program and ERCOT, they get paid to shut down. And then they sell that discounted energy that they got for 2.5 cents a kilowatt hour at a spot premium price. So they are also sales tax exempt under the guise of being a data center. They got 100% tax, property tax abatement on $62 million worth of property in Rockdale. This company is a parasite. The fact that our city and county government officials worked with them in secret behind closed doors for 5 months, and it was not disclosed that this was on the books until they already bought the property and they thought it was a done deal, is absolutely unacceptable. We had no say in this. Had we been informed, we could have. I've been studying crypto for 2 years. I could have told city officials and county officials how absolutely detrimental these industries are to local businesses and residents. Business owners are going to feel the pain 3 ways. As a resident, they're going to see higher electric and water bills. As a business, they're going to see electric water bills increase, and people are not going to have as much disposable income. So they're going to see less business coming into their shops and services. Last quarter, Riot Blockchain lost $366 million, and that's with being paid $9.5 million from you and I on their electric bills in July.
Ms.
So this-
Olecki, your time's up.
Okay, this company is incredibly parasitic. We don't believe that they should be moving into, we don't believe it's gonna happen because they're not solvent. Only because we're subsidizing them are they able to operate at this moment. So thank you so much, and we'll be back.
Thank you. All right, we'll move on to our consent agenda. Item 5 through 7, we can talk about if we need to. If there's no need to discuss those, then I'd ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda as a whole.
I've got to make one adjustment. On one of the sales on here, Terry, did not go through. The guy backed out at the last minute, so that amount will change.
That's not on there.
Okay. Never mind. Go right ahead.
And I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as a whole.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Perry, seconded by Commissioner Grant. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Move on to our regular agenda. And item number 8, consideration of the burn ban. Thank God for rain. All I'm saying, it's wonderful. We got it wetting that ground down, and hopefully that will make us or get us to the point where we will be able to mitigate that order of the burn ban. But for right now, it's still in order.
Yeah, it woke up my pasture. It woke up.
It woke up the pasture.
It's no longer dead.
Some of it's beginning to green. Yeah, that's great. So no action on the burn ban, is that correct, Damon? All right, number 9 is public hearing on 2021, 2022 county clerk's archival plan. Sure.
This year, I have some photostat books that I want to recreate. It's volume 639 through 724, and also indexing. I have some what we call stitched birth certificates. It's the old birth certificates where they wrote across the page, and we need these to be on the same page. So when we get ready to post that or make a copy, they're on the same page. We don't use a lot of them, but yet there's some that they can't get their school records or whatever, and they have to have some kind of ID. So we're going to do that. There's some older commissioners court minutes that we want to get digitized. And this is $203,175.75. I'll go through profile this year, the vendor that I'm going to use, and this is with my archive money, so it is absolutely no cost to the county.
Great. All right, this is a public hearing. Anybody want to ask questions or whatever?
This is a fund that we receive when somebody files a document. We get $10 of that document to go into this fund and use it to digitize our records and preserve them. It's called an archive plan.
Anybody?
And for those of you that don't know, because I did not know this, we have to perpetually store every document forever. And so
we're trying to make plans. They're putting it on the, is it cloud-based thing? But we're planning storage facilities because if we think it's bad right now, give it 20 years. So that's one of the costs of doing business here. All right, if there's no further comments, I will close this public hearing on the county clerk's archival plan and move on to number 10, which is public hearing on the 2021-22 district clerk's archival plan. Josh?
Mine is very similar to Sherry's historically, other than no longer collecting it on new cases. They took it away when our fees changed this year. I'm just doing it out of abundance of caution because there is still a little money in that account. And again, it's used for digitizing old records is what we're going to be using it for. And mainly with ours, the ones that we use the archive plan is to restore records that need to be restored first before they get digitized. Some are go back to the 1850s and even to scan those, they probably look from before you do it. So some of them just have to have work done to them prior to that. And the archive plan, getting it improved, hopefully will allow me to continue to use the money.
Thank you, sir. Anybody have any question or statement regarding the district clerk's archival plan? Going once, going twice. All right, I will close that public hearing as well. Move on to number 11, consideration of approving county clerk's 2022 archival plan.
I will make that motion that we approve the county clerk's 2022 archival plan by Sherry Bowden.
Second it. Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 12 is consideration of approving district clerk's archival plan.
I'll make a motion that we approve the district clerk's 2022 archival plan presented by Josh Stecker.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Turn my phone off. If anybody's got their phone with the ringer on, please turn the ringer off, like I'm doing mine now. That was a rain alert, so don't mind getting it. I just, don't want to disturb the meeting. We approve that, correct? All right, good. 13, consideration of approving the order of election for the November 8th, 2022 GESCO.
The order is just like normal. The only difference going forward is we have to list all of the races that were already elected, like Dave Williams' spot. It has to be on the ballot as elected. But other than that, the order is just the same as always is.
Any question or comment, gentlemen? Okay, need a motion, please.
I'll make a motion of approving the order of election for November 8th, 2022 GESCO.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Perry, seconded by Commissioner Olson. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 14 is consideration of approving the order of appointment for election judges and alternates for September 1, 2022 through September 1, 2023.
This is just our list of presiding and alternate judges for each polling place.
So need a motion on that one, please. I move that we approve the order of appointment for election judges and alternates for September 1st, 2022 to September 1st, 2023.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Grant. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 15 is consideration of approving September 20, 2022 National Voter Registration Day for Navarro County.
We're working with a lot of our deputy registrars to set up across town, Starbucks, HB, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Just to get people registered, update their voter registration, everything like that.
Good. Not any discussion, gentlemen? I'd ask for a motion, please.
I make a motion to approve September 2022 National Voter Registration Day for Navarro County.
Second. Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 16 is consideration of approving a resolution and assignment agreement between Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, TDHCA, and Navarro County. This is a group that we are members of. Occasionally, I have to sign something. We're only members. We don't do it. It's kind of like a HIDA deal, okay? Where we just kind of are the one of the members of the board of, in effect, of this housing deal. And anyway, that's all it is. Just a resolution and just have to find that. Good. I'll read it. Whereas the North Central Housing Finance Corporation, the corporation, was created by cities of Cedar Hill, Duncanville, DeSoto, Lancaster, and Waxahachie, Texas, and the counties of Kaufman, Hunt, Ellis, Rockwall, and Navarro, Texas, collectively to sponsor pursuant to the provisions of the Texas Housing Finance Corporations Act as amended, formerly Article 12691-7, Vernon's annotated Texas Civil Statutes, and now codified as the Texas Local Government Code, Chapter 394, the Act. And whereas by resolution adopted on June 7th of 2022, the corporation authorized filing with the Texas Bond Review Board an application for reservation of state ceiling for issuance of qualified mortgage revenue bonds in the maximum amount of $50 million. A lot of bucks. The reservation. And whereas by the resolution adopted on June 7th, 2022, the Board of Directors of the corporation determined to delegate to the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs pursuant to Chapter 394.032E of the Texas Local Government Code, the authority, there's going to be a test over this a little bit, okay? The authority to act on its behalf in the financing, refinancing, acquisition, leasing, ownership, improvement, and disposal of certain home mortgages or residential developments within and outside the jurisdictions of the corporation, including its authority to issue bonds for those purposes. And whereas, as one of the government units that created the corporation, the Commissioners Court of the County of Navarro, Texas, the governing body, desires to approve the assignment of the reservation to TDHCA in accordance with Chapter 1372.044 of the Texas Government Code, and whereas the governing body desires to approve the assignment agreement in substantially the form attached as Exhibit A between the corporation and TDHCA, whereas it is deemed necessary and advisable that this resolution be adopted, therefore be it resolved by the Commissioners Court of the County of Navarro, Texas, that section, see how long this is. Yeah, not long, not very long. Section 1, the governing body specifically approves and consents to the assignment of the reservation to TDHCA in accordance with Chapter 1372.044 of the Texas Government Code, and approves the assignment agreement. Section 2, the county judge of the sponsor is hereby authorized to execute and deliver such endorsements, instruments, certificates, documents, or papers necessary and advisable to carry out the intent and purposes of this resolution. That's it.
Amen.
Man. I'd read to do those. Just It takes forever to read them.
And the TDHCA has a website you can go to learn more about what they do.
Housing stuff. Okay, need a motion, please.
I move that we approve a resolution and assignment agreement between Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, TDHCA, and Navarro County.
Mr. Grant, is that correct? Thank you. Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Grant. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 17 is consideration of authorizing the county auditor to go out for bids for the fiscal year 2023. Terry and Ann,
It's just standard protocol
Yep.
that we have to do.
all right. Need a motion, gentlemen?
I make a motion that we authorize the county auditor to go out for annual bids for the fiscal year 2023.
Second.
Mr. Terry?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 18 is consideration of approving a final plat of Barron's Acres addition for Land Baron LLC. Stanley?
Good morning, Judge.
How are you?
It's Mr. Chris Hackler called here, he's stuck in traffic. Represent himself, but it's not available. This is Baron Acres. 65.5 acre tract is wishing to create 52 residential lots within that subdivision, also creating a roadway which will remain private. No county involvement, no county liability. It does meet the subdivision regulations, county standards for septic system installations. He's asking the county this morning to approve his subdivision. There are some deed restrictions, I believe it was put in the packet, that he does want to apply to that subdivision. Yeah, he doesn't, there are subdivision deed restrictions. He's asking for y'all's approval this morning. I believe that's in precinct 4.
Questions?
Yes. I picked up a handy dandy map from Corbett Water that shows more tracks on here. Are they over 10 acres? So they're not under the subdivision tract?
There's, what he's asking the county to approve this morning is, like I said, it was a 65 acre tract. He's trying to create 50, looks like 52 lots within that. You know, if he has any 10 acre tracts, I'm not aware of that.
Well, he requested 92 water meters from Corbett Water.
He does have the utility letters here for this subdivision that allow him to, in other words, Corbett has given the blessings for the subdivision. And co-op also has for electric. He does have the authorization to Corbett get approval.
In the deed restrictions, number 13, which says developer may amend these deed restrictions at his sole discretion.
And again, those deed restrictions are, all they are is a civil agreement between the seller and the buyer. County actually has no. Are beware.
Developer beware. Because if he can change, if we can write, 72 deed restrictions, and if he's able to change them at his discretion at any time,
Got a question, we can wait.
that's what I'm,
If you have questions.
that's my question about what's the point in having deed restrictions if he can amend them or whatever at any time after we pass them? Because I would like to strike 13 out of the
in order to pass this, or if you want to table it until he can look at it?
Sure, he's probably gonna want, if you want to strike it, he'll strike it if you want to do it now.
Okay.
If he wanted to approve, this is time sensitive.
Well, last thing I need is a third world company set up down
Yeah,
without any deed restriction.
maybe a couple approve it pending his agreement to strike 13.
Okay, yeah.
Do that.
If that,
Is he still on his way here?
He's still on his way here. He was stuck in traffic. He said if the traffic just reported on 45.
Hold off, come back to it.
yeah, we'll come back to this, this track with the Baron.
Oh, it's right.
That's fine.
Leave your message in that.
Right, right. So we're
It's the
done.
first and second phase of the same development.
We'll skip over 19 for right now and see if that landowner shows up. Go on to number 20, consideration of approving a final replat of Richland Land Company, section 2, lots 21-B-1 and 21-B-2 for Jose Flores. Stanley?
Yes, sir. All he's asking is he has a 15.12 acre tract, and he's wishing to create a 5 acre tract out of that original 21, lot 21. Which is, I think, his son's what's that. But it does have 100 feet of road frontage. It's a septic system guidelines for the county and state and local regulations for subdivisions. He's asking all.
But he'll have a second track on there as well, right? By doing one track off of that,
Yeah,
it's making it develop another track as well.
he would create,
Actually, 3 tracks out of it.
no, 21A is adjacent land. 21A and B.
I got you. Got you. Oh, 2 tracks.
Right, yes, sir. Create 2, I think, is existing.
So he's just splitting off 5 acres and for a family member.
This is within an existing recorded subdivision. It has to go to very fast.
I understand.
Okay, we're gonna move on that.
Yep. I move that we approve a final replat of Richland Land Company, section 2, lots 21-B1 and 21-B-2 for Jose Flores.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Olson. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stanley. Number 21 is consideration of approving Atmos Energy to cross Northwest County Road 2004 in precinct 1. Grant?
This is just a standard road board for gas services. And I'll make a motion to approve Atmos Energy to cross Northwest County Road 2004 in precinct 1. Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 22 is consideration of approving Atmos Energy to cross Southwest County Road 2130, 2380, 2390, and 2400 and 2410 in precinct 3.
Yes, down south of Richmond, this pipeline, they're redoing a lot of pipelines that they're adding to, so like Jason, I'll reiterate what he said, this is a standard road board that's covered under the statutes that we have for them, so I move that we approve Atmos Energy to cross Southwest County Road 2130, 2380, 2390, 2400, and 2410 in precinct 3.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Olson. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 23 is consideration of approving a purchase request for Texoma Hida with night security for $135,904.62.
This is for their new facilities that they're moving into. This is for their security system and access.
All right.
Yeah, I'll make a motion of approving the purchase request for Tacoma Hida with night security for $135,904.62. Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Perry, seconded by Commissioner Grant. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. 24 is consideration of approving to pay bills for sheriff without purchase order on August 22nd, 2022. Charlie, you here to answer to that?
No, sir.
I just thought maybe you'd, come by if I could put in your 2 cents worth.
I'll wing it if I can.
I'll make a motion to approve the pay bills of sheriff without purchase order on August 22nd, 2022.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. 25 is consideration of approving to pay bills for JP4 without a purchase order on August 22nd, 2022. I'll see JP's here. I'll answer up to that one either. Need a motion, gentlemen.
I'll make a motion that we approve the pay bills for JP4 without a purchase order on August 22, 2022. Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
And in the JP's defense, he's brand new.
Brandy, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna figure this PO thing out real quick. The auditor's office will line him out.
There you go. Sure will. Number 26 is executive session pursuant to the Texas Government Code, section 551.074, to discuss personnel. Need a motion to go into that, gentlemen.
It is 10:32. I make a motion to go into executive session to discuss personnel.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Of course not. And thank all of you for coming. You can't sit in our executive sessions, I'm sorry.
Can I tell you one more thing that I learned
Quick,
during our
quick, quick.
research? They've been telling everyone they're gonna do immersion cooling, and that's why we don't have to worry about sound pollution. But in our investigation, we found that only 40% of the 1 megawatt is 1 gigawatt is supposed to be immersion cooled. So 60% of the operation is, they still plan on being traditionally fan, super water intensive, all that stuff. So again, they misled the public about the closed water system and about the immersion cooling. It's not true that 100% of it is not true.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, y'all, for having me.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Can I make one inquiry?
Yes, sir.
You passed on number 1819.
We may have to go back to it if the guy shows up. He isn't here yet, I don't think.
Step up in the hallway, see if I can contact him.
Okay, are you gonna?
Oh, he can wait on us now.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so you might deal with that after executive session.
Yeah, I mean, you can hang around too. If you want.
There's a vending machine.
I'll
Or
call
you can call me or, call James or call somebody and find out what happened.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming.
Just clarifying.
Yeah, so we have a public page called Concerned Citizens of Navarro County, and we have a private organizing group that we.
Folks, I have to ask y'all to please go out of the room.
Yes, please.
Thank y'all.
I'll call you.
You have to sign that with the judge on that,
Do they do an environmental impact on that?
to request,
Bitcoin
or go under a
business?
400 or whatever cross.
We
You have to sign
don't,
it.
What I
Judge has
keep
to sign
hearing,
it.
nobody knows.
we can't make them do anything. We have no ordinances that we can have. The cities do, but counties are not allowed to have ordinances in Texas. Okay? So there's nothing we can do about any of that.
We
They
got a
take
heck
them
of
in.
an operation. I love what you guys are doing
understand.
with the renewable energy. It's just that this Bitcoin operation looks like it's going to take every bit of it. And we're all on the same watershed, and I have yet to hear how much water we're gonna use per kilowatt usage. And where are we getting all that extra electricity? But you don't know. Nobody knows. It's a dark subject. There's
Well,
no
he's buying the electricity from ERCOT.
transparency
It's
or
not
nothing in
going
this
through.
operation.
It's not going through Navarro County.
But it is-
Co-op, it's
Well,
going straight from-
politicians and political people are the only ones that have a control. The
And we don't
public
have a-
haven't been asked a thing.
And listen to me, we don't have a control, all right?
Well, how can we do this?
You can't, you have to go to them, the company. That's where you need a larger complaint. We can do nothing, nothing.
Contact
sorry.
the state senator, your state
Yep.
rep, the governor, ERCOT, the PUC. Those are the people who he's dealing with. He didn't come through here.
No, didn't have to.
He went through the city of Corsicana to get his
He didn't.
water.
Well, that's,
Because they're selling them
We don't
water.
sell water.
We ain't selling them nothing.
Yeah, take.
But are you not concerned that they're gonna
No,
pull
no,
in
no.
over 1 million gallons per day?
Of course.
It's a dangerous situation when we don't control our water. And our
Corsicana
power.
has not even set any watering restrictions this year. Probably because they don't want any attention to come to that water use.
Whatever.
When they get full usage going on with this crypto, if crypto survives what they're going through right now,
And I'm gonna ask them. to
it could be
leave the
huge
building,
for us.
Get away from the door or whatever, so we can
I'm sorry.
proceed. Thank
You
you,
have
sir.
business, I have business.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
I hope it all works out.
Yeah, me
I
too.
have no idea.
I got a career.
Kill them.